how much of a test for the state of the program and the team is this game?
We're not really trying to overthink anything like that. We're just trying to approach it just as another game. We're practicing just like we practiced the last 2 weeks. We're focusing on ourselves and focusing on, how to approach the game and how to play Colorado football. So that's our main focus right now.
Tedric, you guys have a pretty good secondary. You guys are, a lot of veteran guys. You've had a pretty good start to the season. How much of a challenge is this game compared to what you've seen already?
I think each week is a different challenge. Obviously going against a great team like this is another challenge for us. But we're ready for it. And I think that it's not just the DBs, but overall the entire team. I feel like as long as we, like I just said, we keep focusing on ourselves and practicing for each other and playing for each other and loving each other, we'll be fine.
What's the key to playing on the road in college football?
I think it is to block out all the distractions. I think that's the main thing, especially I've never been to a stadium before, but going to a stadium like this, you always hear how big it is, how loud it is. So I think as long as we block out the distractions and stuff like that, we'll be fine.
You say that you're ready for this challenge. What specifically makes you say that?
Because we believe in each other. We're ready for every challenge. It doesn't matter who we're playing against. We always gonna feel like and have the mindset that we're gonna come out with the win. So I feel like that's how the rest of the season is gonna be. We're ready for every little moment. Since I've been here, we've been through a lot. I played in double overtimes. I played in one overtime. I've been hurt. A lot of stuff. A lot of players that's been here with Coach Mack for all 4 years. We've been through a lot with him. So that's why I feel like we're ready for any challenge.
You talk about this game being preparation-wise, just like the last 2 weeks, and kind of treating it like any other game. However, playing a top-5 team on the road, national television, a chance to really make a statement about where you guys are at and what you guys have talked about all season. Is there a part of you that's getting up for this game maybe in a different way than games that you've played before?
No, I think it being a top-5 team and stuff like that, people try to, think a lot about it. But when I say we're preparing the same, we really are. We're meeting with our coaches like we do every single week. We're getting the same amount of film study like we do every week. The DBs and the linebackers and D-line, we're all communicating just like that. And you look to the offensive side of the practice, you see Cepho doing the same thing with the offense. You see the receivers talking, the running backs talking, the O-line talking. And once you look back, if you was to go back 2 weeks ago or even last week, that's the exact same way we've been practicing. So, the intensity cranks up each and every week. I say that's the only thing that kind of adds up.
Tedric, what do you see from the Michigan offense that poses the biggest challenge for you?
They're a team. You could tell they play for each other. Their offense has a really great O-line. They're big, they're physical. They have a great physical back. And they have another freshman running back, too, who's real elusive, stuff like that. So, and they have great receivers and a great quarterback. And they obviously have a great head coach. So it's a great team overall, offense, defense, special teams. It's another good team we got to face.
Tedric, kind of a two-part question. I'm sure you're familiar with the Miracle in Michigan. Just tell me about if the coaches have brought it up to you guys this week, if you've watched it this week. And two, when you see that play, what's the most impressive thing about it? Is it the fact Cordell was able to throw it 73 yards in the air? Was it the fact that the coordination at the end happened so perfectly? Just talk about it.
I think it's just a crazy play overall. Even this past weekend, it was plays like that that's happened. So I think that's just a crazy football play. And the coaches really, I've been seeing that play since I first got here. So I'm used to seeing it just because we're playing Michigan. It's not really different. The coaches aren't bringing it up to us every second of the day. We've all seen the play before, and it's a great play. But other than that, we don't really overthink it or nothing like that.
Is there any, I don't know who comes up with the uniform combinations, but
Yeah.
Is it an accident that you guys are wearing the same uniform combination, or did someone actually come up with that?
I don't know. I think our uniform combinations is always changing, but I guess for the fans and stuff like that, it is kind of crazy that we're doing the same thing that the old team had did.
Can you evaluate the defense through this point in the season? What do you guys need to get better?
I think the main thing we got to keep focusing on, keep creating turnovers and keep giving the ball back to our offense because, once we I think that's our main goal, to get a ball back to Cepho on the offense because we got so many great players on offense with a great O-line and, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the nation. So if we keep creating turnovers and giving Cepho and the offense the ball back, then we're going to be fine because we're not going to put up points and we just got to hold up our side of the deal.
At some point Saturday, you're going to get punched in the mouth, figuratively, whereas it hasn't happened so far this season.
Yeah.
What makes you think, tell me about the level of confidence that you guys have in one another to think that you'll be able to respond to something that you haven't had to respond to so far this season?
The previous 3 years, like I said, the defense side of the ball, everybody that's really playing back there has really been here for 4 years. And, the years we've been here, we've been taking some tough losses. And then last year, we even took some tough losses. But, we've been working with each other since January, even like right after the last season Utah game. And we've been going to, I've been facing Devin Ross, Shea Fields, and Cheeto's been facing Bryce Bobo and stuff like that. So we've been going against like some great receivers, and our line is great too. So going against them all fall camp and stuff like that, that's why we're so confident, because I feel like we really are a great team. So we go against that all day in practice and stuff like that, and that's what's going to help us. And we know for a fact we're going to get punched in the mouth, like you just said. That's a great team, but we got each other's back no matter what. So even when we're down in the game or whether we're up in the game, like we never going to get down on ourselves. We always going to push each other and have each other back. So that's our main goal.
Tedric, as a competitor, are you excited for a game like this to face a top 5 team and just measure yourselves, see where you guys actually are?
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be excited for every game, you know what I'm saying? I've been playing football for a long time and stuff like that, so I get excited for every game, especially all the injuries and how crazy you can get hurt. So I try to not overlook anything. I try to approach every game just like I approach it every week, just like the team approach it every week. So, I'm excited for this game just like I was the last game.